Hello everyone and welcome to 180 Day 69. Today we're going to talk about fruit. I don't know anybody who doesn't like fruit, and I know we don't get a lot of it, but we do get some of it, and I want to increase your level of education on the difference between fresh fruit and dried fruit. So the first thing that I want to point out is that on your grocery list, you don't see watermelon. You don't see bananas, things that people ask me, well, why isn't this on there? It's because we've used the glycemic index and something called glycemic load. And glycemic index goes from 1 to 100. 100 meaning it's pretty much pure sugar. And it's how fast does it get into your bloodstream and overcrowd the blood vessels with a lot of sugar that the body doesn't know what to do with. So it tells the body to secrete insulin, to shuttle it out of there, and if we can't use it for energy, guess what it's going to do? Even though it's a fat-free food, it's going to turn it into fat and store it as fat. So even though something says fat-free, that doesn't mean it can't turn into fat in the body if the body can't use it as energy, okay? So that's the first lesson for today. The second lesson is that the nutrient-dense value of fruit, whether it's dried or fresh, it's full of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and both are good and healthy for you. But the difference is when you remove the water and you dehydrate and dry the fruit, you're condensing it, which means that all those vitamins and minerals, which is great, are in a lot smaller portion, and so the calories for eating the same amount are much greater. So if you're a CrossFitter or you're going on a big long hike and you want more calories, great, have some dried fruit. But if your focus and your goal is weight loss, then no, do not have dried fruit. Make sure that you only have fresh fruit if you want to have the best results, which is why we don't have any dried fruit on the 180. But I just want to give you a couple examples. So come on over here, okay? And I've just done two examples. I've done apples and strawberries. And so what you can see here is some dried apples. This is 110 calories, 40 grams of dried apple. And this is the same amount of apple in fresh, and it's only 16 calories. 110 calories or 16. That's a difference of 94 calories for the same amount. Go with the fresh. This is how much apple that you would get to eat, okay, compared to this, right? So it's a lot different. Strawberries, not as much of a huge difference. I have a cup and a half of strawberries here, both dried and fresh. The dried is 130 calories. The fresh is 72 calories for a 58 calorie difference. So yes, it makes a difference. All the nutrients are still there, but if your goal is weight loss, please stick with the fresh fruit. Also, just one more little point is there are some vitamins that are heat sensitive and become unstable. So those values will diminish a little bit in your dried fruit, like your vitamin C, your B vitamins, and your A. They will be a little bit less in your dried fruit as well. So tip for the day, fresh food is wonderful, and I will see you tomorrow.